Yeah, I was 4 when we came to Willagee. We moved from the Melville camps. One of 5 kids then, 2 kids were born in Willagee. And went to Willagee Primary School until they built Karawatha in 1959. And then they rezoned Willagee, so those on the left-hand side of Cumming Street had to go to Karawatha, those on the right-hand side had to go to Willagee. Oh, in those days, after the war, there wasn't a lot of places to live. So it wasn't unusual to find 4 or 5 families living in one house. And when the government decided that they were going to start building homes after the war again, we were living in the camps, and Mum and Dad had to save up £10 to get a house in Willagee. Willagee is 4 streets, you know, boxed in. It used to be like a little village, and it still is, you know. It's changed in a lot of ways, but it hasn't changed in the good ways, whereby everybody talks to each other. We've got a strong neighbourhood watch. We've got a strong community centre, excellent school, you know, our new Carolee school. And the community was involved in that. Even with the infrastructure, the community was always involved. Once you move into Willagee, you get to know everybody. We encourage you to get to know your neighbour. Have a barbecue, invite everybody, get to know everybody. That way you've got each other's backs, you know, and Willagee is small enough to be able to do that, so it's a great little community. I mean, I've always been very involved with my grandchildren, and I'd say to them, I'm just going to scoot down the shop and get some milk or whatever. About an hour later I'd come back and my eldest grandson, Jacob, he'd say to me, where have you been, Grandma? So I've been up the shop, get some milk. You've been gone an hour. Oh yeah, but I run into this one and I run into that one. I had a yarn with this one. And a lot of people in Willagee don't come here to actually shop. They come here to socialise. And there's a lot of people that have been here longer than me, and they won't leave. You know, they don't want to leave. And I hear it quite often. I get a few people who say, I don't want to leave Willagee. You know, I want to stay in Willagee. So there must be something there for people to feel that way about an area. I always refer to the plaque out the front of the community centre, and it's you and me equals we, and that's what it is all about. We are, you know, from Willagee.